Hello everyone, I'm Zath and welcome back to my channel for another Manga Haul video. This Manga Haul is for the month of January. You can check out my previous month's Manga Haul in the link below. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. Starting us off this month, we have Demon Slayer Volume 9 and Volume 10. Now, really, you guys probably know by now, I really love the series. I'm finally caught up. I was a little behind, but now I'm ready for the new volume, which I believe comes out March. But love the series. In Volume 9, we kind of see a little funny little aspect where Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu go undercover to help find a demon, and they have to dress up as girls to kind of do so to infiltrate these houses. So I had a little chuckle with all the funniness that was going on with that and the expressions. In Volume 10, it was a little more serious, kind of see what happens when Tanjiro and his sister Nezuko lose their cool during fights, which I thought was really, really cool. I always love the fight scenes in Demon Slayer. They're always really well done, in my opinion. I know some people think this series is kind of, like, hyped up too much, but I don't really think so. I think it deserves the hype that it's given. I really enjoyed the anime, and I look forward to each volume that's coming out. So if you are a fan of shonen and this sounds, interesting, I would definitely pick it up because you'll enjoy it. Completing a series I bought last month is Astra Lost in Space. So I got the remaining volumes here. So that's Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and Volume 5 here. I don't know if you can notice, but the size of these volumes, they pack a lot into these individual volumes. So, and 5 is definitely bigger than the rest, which I thought was pretty cool for the this story. I really enjoyed this series a lot more than I thought I did, as I've said previously. There's not enough space manga out there, in my opinion. The genre is cool and interesting, and I don't see why we don't have more stories like that. The series was really fun because, they have, twists and turns that you're not really expecting in the overall story. It starts off kind of a basic trope of, a group of kids lost, not so unique, but the way it's kind of written is with this, space aspect, and then obviously some spoiler things that go on if you've already read this series, but I really liked the trials, of each, child had to go through, and their background and how they all came together and to work with one another, the trials and tribulations that they went through for each planet that they stopped at and had to make do of, just gathering food and water and just surviving in the environment of each and everything that they do go through. Really liked the art too, the styles of each characters. They were, unique. You could tell them apart. Nicely done. They got little, they each had a part to play in the story, which was cool, because you see a lot of stories that don't have, side characters, but they don't really do anything. Everybody in the story had a purpose, and they had a story to tell, so I really, really enjoyed that. It's probably one of my favorite short series that I do own, so really liked that. So if you really like space exploration and survival stories, I definitely recommend Astra Lost in Space. Only 5 volumes, but there's definitely a lot here to read through, and it's a good story, so you should check it out. Next up, we have Takane and Hana Volume 12. As you know, I really love this ongoing shoujo series, so another solid volume. Really enjoyed it. The volume started off with quite the icebreaker, and then ended with a little bit of a cliffhanger, so, but great humor as always. Always love the bright colors of the covers and stuff like that, and highly recommend this shoujo, and I will be picking up the next volume. After that, we have The Promised Neverland, Volume 13. Another roller coaster ride of emotions in this chapter. Looks like Emma and the gang are finally gearing up to meet someone that they... it's been a long time coming there. I know still the art style isn't for everybody. I hear a lot of people diss on it for that reason, but I really like the harshness of the lines of the characters and how they're drawn. It just seems very, it's highly, during highly dramatic scenes, it just makes everything so much more intense. So really like it. I also love these covers there, and just like kind of the style there. But yeah, still enjoying this series. I wonder how many more volumes we are going to be getting of this series, but either way, I'll be sticking through till the end for this, and I'll be picking up the next volume for sure. Next up is Volume 6 of Fullmetal Alchemist Full Metal Editions. Good news is the bar is back on the side, so it looks like only Volume 5 isn't going to have that on it, which is kind of annoying, but it'll be alright. So a really cool cover here, Lust, and I always love these because hardbacks are always a plus of a great series like this, so I'll be picking up the next volume. After that, we have Monster and Beast Volume 2. Another excellent volume to this series. A bit more showing us the world and plot overall, and including Liam's kind of power there. Still really love this art style and just the way like the two characters interact with one another, but like there's still like an overall plot that we haven't quite seen all the way, or like the backstory of each of the characters. So I really like it. I just wish that I didn't have to wait so long between volumes there, but definitely like it. Art style. So hopefully we'll get another volume this year, and whenever we do, we'll be picking it up, because it left off on a cliffhanger, and I am very upset about having to wait. But great series. You should pick it up. It's funny. It's awesome. Good art, good story, check it out. After that, we have Volume 2 of The Way of the House Husband. This volume made me laugh even more than the first one. There was a particular chapter in here in which like the two Yakuza rivals face off against one another in like a cooking matchup, and they take pictures of their food and post it to the Instagram waiting for likes. And the end result's only like 1 like, so I had a good job with that. But yeah, fun little series. I normally don't like the short standoff 1 titles that make up, or chapters that make up a manga, but it definitely works for this series, and I'll be picking up Volume 3 when it's released. Next up is An Incurable Case of Love, Volume 2. I really think that I enjoyed this volume more than the first one. But it's very trope-heavy story so far. Very kind of like your standard shoujo, dime a dozen. It's not really standing out other than the environment that it's taking place in. Not that it's a bad thing. I mean, I don't hate tropes for what they are. I'm just hoping that it kind of has something to spice it up and live for it on its own. But since the ending did end at a cliffhanger, I will be probably picking up the next volume, so I'm just hoping it gets better. I really love the cover. Obviously the first one was bright red, and this went to blue, so I kind of like that, and the art style is not bad. Not my favorite, but it gets the job done. So we'll see if Volume 3 is gonna make or break this series for me, or if I'm gonna end up dropping it. Wrapping us up for this month is Siren Volume 6 and Volume 7. So I really love these covers, how they go together, and really enjoyed these two volumes. I love these kids are so great. Normally kids are kind of hit or miss in manga, but I love this bunch, especially Kyle here. He's probably one of my favorite characters in the series overall, and I probably enjoy most of these kids more than like the main 3 of, or main 5 now, I guess, of the heroes. But yeah, I think this is a 15-volume series. I will probably, finish it up this year for sure. I'll get the next couple of volumes, hopefully this next month. And we'll see if our main characters' psychic powers are in full swing, and if they uncover more of the truth. Because there are some things that happened in these 2 volumes. I always try to keep my videos spoiler-free, so I won't go too into detail, but a lot of stuff happened in these two volumes, and I'm really excited to see what goes on as the series moves forward, so I'll definitely be picking up the next few volumes of this series. And that's going to do it for January's haul. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any opinions on these series, or any additional recommendations for new series, let me know in the comments below. I'm Zath. Have a good day.